Hi, everybody. Welcome, post-show. Not post-show, I'm tired. Welcome to the post-show. I've decided we're talking about secrets this week, this entire time.
Welcome, everybody, and also, Nick.
I've arrived wearing a dapper bow tie.
I know.
He's so overdressed.
Or we're underdressed.
We set the standard for the show.
Which means maybe our show is bad. Is what I'm saying.
We gotta scrap it all.
We need to get some class in here. That's why we invite Nick in the first place. Not because we like him or anything.
Yeah, if we don't start next week and we have like top hats and full floor length gowns, I don't even
You're not here next week. This is pressure on me.
Next week we should also
I'm expecting
have
an
all
excellent
of this
gown.
other stuff.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I want gloves up to here.
You don't have a suit?
Not one that I've had. I had one years ago, but it doesn't fit no more.
Whoa.
And then I've never gotten another one because I haven't really needed it since. So I don't.
It's
I'll
interesting.
get one when I get married, I guess.
Yeah.
And then that'll be my suit for the rest of my
And then
life.
they'll bury you in it.
Right.
Well, that's generally, to my understanding, how most things go. I've got quite a few friends that are reaching the age that they're like, well, I'm going to need a funeral suit now. Because, all of their friends
All their friends and family are
away.
dying, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, well, that's depressing. I feel like you should have a suit before that in life. In fact, try, maybe as a goal point, have it, for some happy occasions before it's your funeral suit.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully you've been invited to at least one wedding before, you have to go to
we're
funerals.
Floridians, so there's a lot of non-formal weddings around
most
here.
weddings I've been to, I've not had to wear a suit. They've just been dressed kind of nice, but
Philistines, man.
I was at a wedding 2 weeks ago, and I just wore my work clothes, and it was fine. I thought I was underdressed, and then the groom walked by me and went, "I like that shirt, man." I was like, "I'm fine, actually."
I showed up in my Dan shirt, and the groom thought it was cool.
The groom loved Dan.
Can you imagine? So we did my brother's wedding. He had it. He had tails. He had
Ooh,
it was
Sonic?
yeah.
Wow.
2 of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huge.
It was embroidered, very fancy, very fancy. The whole dress code was black, white, and red. And that's what everybody was supposed to wear. It was very formal. And my uncle, my mother's brother,
Came dressed as a mime.
he came in a light blue suit. Oh my god. Light blue.
Like from Dumb and Dumber?
Blue,
Powder
baby
blue.
Oh
my god,
blue.
that's hilarious.
And he's like, oh, I didn't realize there was a dress code. And I'm like, did you even look at the thing?
Get
were
out
you
immediately.
even looking? So they excluded him from all of the pictures.
Well, I mean, it's what you got to do, man. It's what you got to do.
Yeah, that's the whole time. It is a remarkable.
I've been to funerals, dude. I haven't worn a suit. I can't. Again, dress code of when I went. I think that the people that immediately knew the person, the immediate family there, they wore suits.
You were just crashing the bar.
Yeah, I was yo, I heard you had hors d'oeuvres.
Well, and what's also good is what are they gonna say?
Yeah, they're not gonna be upset. They're busy.
Yeah.
They're too busy mourning the loss of their loved one.
They don't care. The other guy would be upset. He's also busy, clearly.
Yeah.
So,
he's not even. He doesn't even seem to notice.
Yeah, no.
The guest of honor doesn't care. I promise you.
He doesn't care at all. This is a weird segue.
I'm excited.
But I have bugged the death out of Chris about talking to this, and he just, doesn't get it. So I figured this was my time.
Okay.
Oh boy.
This was my time.
What a pivot from talking about dead people.
Man, I'm concerned.
Well, this is a pivot from talking to dead people because the ultimate evolution of crabs is just incredible.
Okay.
They have gone through, there's been several ice ages, several mass extinctions.
Right.
And each time, crabs evolve
Right.
into crabs.
Yeah.
So there are different, separate, totally separate species of crabs that exist today that have nothing to do with each other. Just because it's the ultimate form of evolution.
What's the...
You can... Oh no.
There's like a theory that it's like everything always evolves into crab. I can't remember what it's called. Do you know what it is?
It's probably the ultimate evolution of crab.
Decopagia. I just threw that out there.
It could be. That sounds official.
I think my grandpa died of that, actually. Everyone becomes crab.
Wait, everyone? Why is it everyone?
Carcinization.
Oh, I'm sorry. Latin, not Greek. My fault.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
I mean, of course, Latin obviously would be the whole thing.
The phenomenon, which may be called carcinization, consists essentially of a reduction of the abdomen. I don't care. It's everyone becomes crab.
I care.
Okay, you read all the fancy words over there. I'm burping actively.
Broadening. God dang, stop zooming.
I'm helping you.
Not helping me. You're making it harder. Phenomenon should be carcinization reduction of the abdomen of marcinous crustacean together with depression and the broadening of its... Okay, so it becomes crab-shaped. That's what that says. It's something... Yeah. Crab becomes crab-shaped is what they're saying.
Yeah. This is a crab? You ever seen a crab before?
I have seen crabs.
Okay.
I have seen... The thing I love about crabs, especially about crabs, is that they are delicious.
Yes.
That's my favorite thing about crabs.
They have not overcome all of their predators, but they haven't overcome a lot of their predators.
Well, I mean, basically, by being delicious, they've sort of encouraged us to sustainably harvest them.
That's true.
Which is only helped by the fact that they can grow their claws back.
That's true.
So, I mean, that definitely helps.
Yeah.
So, I'm all for that.
But see, the thing is that they can go on land.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
They can go on water.
Yep.
They have
all depths. All
shields.
Sorts of depths.
Yeah, they have... full body shields.
Yep.
They have weapons.
Yep.
They are generally armored and spiked.
Can regrow, as we just
discussed.
Regrow. Yep.
How do they handle in the air?
Not well.
Okay, so they haven't mastered that.
Birds pick them up and then drop them on rocks.
And it's one of the only ways to very successfully kill them.
Well, they do lose to effectively the sea equivalent of a plastic bag with a beak, so that doesn't tend to work out too well.
Yeah,
octopi eat them up left and right.
I thought you meant jellyfish.
No,
what?
Beak.
They don't have beaks.
There's a plastic bag in the ocean.
But there's no beak.
But there's no beak. Did you just stop listening to me halfway through all my sentences?
Remember how I opened this episode by saying "Welcome to the post show"?
Yeah.
I'm like 70% here right now.
I've never listened to you anything you said.
You started speaking Greek. And I was like, no, sir.
Just tuned out. It's like, yeah, that's nice, Nick. Or not letting him back. It's ridiculous.
I don't know.
But yeah, crabs. I mean, I think they actually more to your point. I think the carcinization, the reason why crabs are such a great evolutionary niche for different things to evolve into is a couple of things. One, their full-grown form is relatively large and has a lot of predatory advantages, right? It eats meat, it can gobble things up, it does great. Yeah, right. Exactly.
That's how I describe myself.
That's how I describe myself. Relatively large with many predatory advantages. But unlike many predators, they proliferate like crazy. You get like thousands of eggs. Oh, hey, bar de facto X, the energy I hope to find. Thousands of eggs, which means that they're tons of spawn, right? Because crab babies basically get eaten left and right.
Right.
Everything eats them.
Right.
So, but basically, evolutionary advantage is, number one to do evolutionary advantage, crank out offspring.
Yeah.
If you can crank out offspring, you generally do okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then the fact that they're full on, like, adult form is this sort of like armored giant predator beast.
Pretty phenomenal.
It's pretty freaking cool, I have to say.
But because they can go from land to water and survive in both habitats for the most part, it really makes it very useful if there's something going on land or if there's something going on in the water.
So you say that, but there are some crabs that have literally evolved themselves perhaps into the worst of both worlds.
Lobsters.
The Christmas Island crab.
Okay.
Because this crab...
I didn't know I was coming into the expert of crab.
We're going to Google the Christmas Island. Happy holidays, everybody.
I can switch to a David Attenborough voice if you like.
It popped up immediately. Google said, oh, yes, of course you're going to segue to the Christmas Island red crab.
So these dudes live on land.
Right.
Cannot breathe in the water. but have to lay their eggs in water.
Oh.
So when it's time to lay eggs, you have all of these crabs down by the shore waiting for the tide to wash over them so they can lay eggs while actively drowning.
Nice.
And then they have to get out of the surf before they drown. It's a fantastic, look at these guys. Look at them.
These the ones that dance in the meme video?
Yeah, they dance, but that dancing is them gasping for air as they come out of the water.
So what? All right. So these.
There's a special
That's
guest.
not a crab.
Yeah,
It hasn't evolved into crab
They're
yet.
just scrolling through pic. That's dangerous.
This is Wikipedia. It's
Slow
fine.
down, drive
okay.
around. It's a coconut crab.
Those ate the pilot lady.
What?
Amelia Earhart.
Got eaten by coconut crabs?
That's how she died, apparently, is she crashed on an island in the Bermuda Triangle and then got eaten by coconut crabs.
I think she might have died from the plane crash.
Hang on, Amelia.
And then the crabs just picked the bones
So
clean.
do the crabs? Do they?
Coconut.
Do they? Why do they all move at one time? Do they like migrate?
No, that's their mating. That's just their season to go and lay. Because the advantage of laying all of your eggs at once is it overwhelms the local predators, right? So like there's not enough of them to scoop up all your eggs.
Right.
It's kind of like sea turtles. Sea turtles that have like because sea turtles lay their eggs on the beach and then the eggs hatch and the little sea turtles you gotta make it to the shore, and then like every predator in the world is like
But eventually
demolishing
they will get
them.
full, yeah.
But if there's certain sea turtles that lay all their eggs at once, and then all the eggs hatch at once, and then there's just flood of baby turtles running to the ocean, and the predators can grab some, but they can't nearly stop them all, and it's way more efficient to do it that way.
Right. That makes sense. Have you ever seen the migration of tarantulas?
No, that sounds awful.
Didn't know they migrate.
So in
Can they stay far away?
West Texas.
Coconut crabs eat everything from kittens to maybe Amelia Earhart. That's the name of this article.
This is in the Smithsonian magazine?
Yes!
Did
I just get clickbaited by the Smithsonian?
Did you think we were gonna come in here uninformed, Nick? Is that what you expected?
Some of human knowledge at our fingertips.
In 1940, researchers discovered a fraction of a skeleton on an island that matched the description of Amelia Earhart.
Wait,
So,
wait,
now
wait, read that again. Read that again.
In 1940, researchers discovered a fraction of a skeleton on the island that matched the description of Amelia
Picture,
Earhart.
fraction of a skeleton.
Ew.
My God, it's her!
Now,
Could be human.
Now, even more interesting clues are arising that seems to substantiate. I'm not trying that word again. The idea that this is where she met her demise. The most compelling hypothesis currently under consideration is that the coconut crabs overwhelmed her where she lay. So she was going to sleep for the night, thinking, "Oh man, I love the 1940s," and then woke up consumed by crab. Back in 2007, they used a small pig carcass to assess what the coconut crabs might have done. The bones are removed very quickly and scattered, according to Patricia Thrasher, someone's president. Not my president.
No.
So the evidence could turn out to be an odd coincidence and wishful thinking. Who? Wait, whoa.
I wish she was consumed by 1,700 coconut crabs.
You know what would be really cool? Just this picture. Oh, it's the coconut crabs. Nom 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 nom.
Meaning that the castaway bones actually belong to some other poor stranded soul. In this scenario, Earnhardt simply crashed into the ocean and died on impact. Probably a preferable ending to being eaten by giant coconut crabs.
I mean, she could have crashed on the island too, but plane crashes don't have a high survival rate. Coconut crabs, you just they're pretty chill, what I understand.
Not if you're sleeping, apparently.
Yeah.
I think we would be an excellent cast to have a show, to be on the show just talking about conspiracy theories. I think we would actually be great. Between three of us, we have some really major perspectives.
Hey.
We have Sensible, we have the anime guy, and then we have a horse girl. So really all over the place.
I could talk about how my dad thinks the moon landing's fake.
Yeah, well, see, actually a lot of horse riders think the Earth is flat.
I mean, I could talk about how I'm fairly positive that Japan bought leniency after World War II by giving the United States the Chinese gold reserves.
See, yours seems more plausible than the other two that were mentioned.
I mean, most of my conspiracy theories tend to be fairly plausible, I suppose.
Well, you would think so, wouldn't you?
I mean,
that's what every theorist thinks, yes!
So, yeah, coconut crabs are apparently the land piranhas. So, if you want to, freak someone out, set some like coconut crabs in their house.
Put roughly 35 coconut crabs in there.
Coconut crabs are huge, man. Like,
You don't
set
need,
them
like,
loose.
Hang on, let's get a photo.
Like just out of my pocket come the coconut crabs.
How big are they?
Let's remove the Amelia Earhart part of the Google
Coconut
shirt.
crab. Ooh.
They're like the size of a dog.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I don't like these guys.
We should have a pet one.
No.
honestly, you know what?
I don't think crabs can feel
Nick,
love.
I
Hang
think
on.
crabs are a lot cuter
Can
than
crabs
spiders.
feel love.
Why did it say
No,
can
crabs do not feel love.
How do they know?
Can I befriend a crab
would like
on
to-
r/no stupid question?
I'm just-
My entire life, I just wanted a pet crab. Thank you, user Toby is okay-ish.
I don't want them to be scared of me or anything. I want to just be able to chill and talk about things and all that stuff. I have a lot of time to be with them, and if that's what they need, I just want to be friends with a crab.
A crab might learn to tolerate you, but it will never develop feelings of affection like a dog or a cat
How
would.
do you know?
They're just not wired that way.
How do you know?
Also, your habitat and the habitat of a crab differ immensely, so
They
you would
could
have
be
to
the
spend
same.
good money to create a home for the crab where it could thrive. It would be a bit like owning a fish. It wouldn't care about you spending enough time with it, but it would care about feeding time.
Okay, so how do these people know that he doesn't live on a beach?
This guy could live.
Well, I mean,
in
honestly, a
Cancun.
coconut crab is totally a terrestrial crab, so it could totally live in your house.
Free Sam Woodward says,
I would
"Yeah,
like-
you just feed him chips."
I would like to bring in
That's
my witness. We can just keep them on land.
I mean,
So just put it in the house.
you have a terrestrial crab for a pet? You could absolutely.
Oh, look up the tarantula
Oh,
migrations.
the horrible thing you
God
said.
dang it, we're back to this.
Tarantulas
I thought we were safe.
migration. Tarantula migration.
You're lucky autocorrect exists for you, Corey.
I'm like 60% and dropping. right now.
Okay, so annual.
Visit La Junta. Experience the tarantula trek. I do
won't,
not. This has
actually.
lost me immediately.
Mating expedition. They're horny
Yeah.
tarantulas.
Coming.
So this is each fall. So
coming
this
for ya.
is
fall,
around
Lord.
443,000 plus acres. They end up getting a huge. Let me see here. Dark brown to black species of the tarantula. Where do they say?
Oh, they live in burrows.
You're looking to spot the Colorado brown tarantula in La Junta. Viewing tips. Best time to view tarantulas is an hour before dusk during mid-September through October. We could go right now. The
right now and see tarantulas.
They're bricked up and they're ready right now. We can go see that.
I like there's a section called tarantula safety. You know, tarantula safety is just leave them alone.
Do not enter. You got it.
Yes,
That's enough of that.
just leave the tarantulas alone.
Heard. Got it. Yeah, it blows everyone gets
I mean,
it
the
again.
funny thing is that's alligator safety in Florida.
Yeah.
It's just like there's alligators in that pond. All right, well, don't go there.
It's easy. They're chill.
They're chill. Leave them alone.
Please remember that you are the guardian of the unique canyons of the This is boring.
Man, now I have responsibilities if I go
Yeah.
there. That's not a
Sounds like it,
vacation.
does sound like
Take
it.
a drive.
Wait, don't they have any like pictures of the tarantula crossing or whatever? Because I'm pretty sure it's pretty phenomenal.
Well, look, there's a picture of one.
It's one.
I'm
It's
gonna,
on rocks.
Okay, this video is. I'm gonna mute the video because I don't want them to get
But
mad
it's
at us.
one tarantula.
That's a migration.
And that was it. 5 seconds.
Wow. Okay. Well, that was
Brought to you by the Tarantula
terrible.
Fest Tourism Board.
Learn more.
Oh, look, that's a nice big picture of a tarantula.
Fest tours.
Oh, I thought it was feet tours, but I was like, that's questionable.
There's so many feet to look at. They got 8 legs.
Oh my God, we're getting weird here.
What is what?
Man, it's like people
It's a
dressed
parade?
up in
They have a
tarantula
tarantula
outfit.
parade?
They have a dog in a tarantula costume. That's actually adorable
Oh, I
and
think I-
mildly horrifying.
Chat might have froze.
Uh-oh.
Hang on, we're gonna look
How
away
do
from
we
chat
know?
for a second because I moved my mouse over there and our chat
Oh,
definitely froze.
yeah. Our chat froze. Oh, wait, chat.
Nebula said, "Hi, Gary." Hi, Nebula.
Are you cooking
Let's
anything?
see.
Nebula said, "This topic is making me itchy."
Well, that's an odd thing.
A lot of nopes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What happened to our chat? I thought you
Man,
fixed our chat.
it's scrolling,
It
man.
just doesn't. It don't work sometimes. Nothing I can do about it.
It do be doing that. Although I have heard from a very reliable arcadist that he is planning on like totally refreshing our If you guys would like to know why we are not going to have streams for the next 6 months due to technical issues, it's because we are thinking about wiping our computer and starting over and refreshing everything.
Yeah, I mean, if all goes well, we'll get it back up pretty soon. And if things don't go well, UGT, it's been fun.
It's been fun.
It's been real.
It's been fun.
All right, there, our chat's back up here. We're good now.
Way.
Nick really said, my conspiracy theories aren't theories, which is true normally.
Our chat froze again.
Oh, we had the Philosopher's Legacy. Yeah.
We were just talking about Metal Gear Solid literally the moment before stream went live. That's a full circle moment.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but the SOCOM Mark 23 has been making rounds on the internet. I see it everywhere, and now I kind of want one for some reason.
Metal Gear Solid 3 Remastered just came out, so it's on everyone's brain.
That must be it. That must be it.
Hey, Bryn, from Nebula. Hey, Bryn, have you seen the new bakery item at Costco?
No.
Well,
are they like pumpkin shaped?
I mean,
is that why it matters to me? Because that sounds.
Why does that pop up immediately?
All recipes. Costco is a new bakery item that fans are non-stop thinking about.
What is it? Why do you get? What is this?
Kirkland's signature caramel apple strudel bites.
Are these like in the like where you get the pizzas and stuff?
I feel they're going to be in like a clear plastic bin stacked upon many other such clear plastic bins.
I never get the bakery items from that kind of stuff because it just doesn't sound very good.
There's a 32-pack of variety dessert bars that Yahoo really wanted us to know about.
They're so good. Just tried it yesterday, another user wrote.
I don't care. What's Nebula saying? I can't remember what Nebula has to say.
Yeah.
Delicious assortment of dessert bars. There, she's talking about the dessert bars.
Yeah, there it goes. That was the next one you got. Yeah.
Are they good? Is it worth it? We don't have a Costco here, but we have a Sam's Club, and they generally have mirrored items. What?
It's in the Villages.
Yep.
That
just about an hour and a half south of us.
That's just a lie.
It's further from you than us.
Yeah. I would like to petition that we fire Corey.
What's going on today?
He has, in fact, misled me. And he's like, oh, we have opened a Costco. Like we have opened a Buc-ee's. No.
I never said that.
I never said we opened a Buc-ee's. That's what he said, word to word. I mean, we can rewind right now.
Deceit from our good friend.
Can someone else read this? Because
I got you. Bryn, did you know that there's a seemingly influx of new players to FF14? You can be the adult in the party and teach people how to play the game.
One day, you will play Final Fantasy 14, and Link will do a standing backflip.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to play Final Fantasy 14, and he's going to be on vacation that week. And he's going to be like, no! What? Yeah, so I would just have to see. This is the issue.
He'll backflip and face plant. That's pretty great.
No, I believe in Link.
I actually think that you could probably at least try that, and you would probably faceplant. So honestly, that's a very...
I mean, to backflip and faceplant, you basically have to get a full 270 in the air.
No, because you could just not quite get there. If you didn't quite get to the feet part.
Yeah, 270.
Is that true?
360 degrees in a circle, 270.
He's bringing Greek in. He's bringing math in. He's got a bow tie. He's bringing a whole different vibe.
The whole vibe.
Do I need to
Tuesday show.
Do I need to untie the bow tie?
No, it's fine.
Does it threaten you?
I just wanted to acknowledge it. I feel like we went a long time without pointing it out, and then I liked it.
Only a 180? No, well, yeah, I guess so, because then you'd fall on your face. So it'd be face plant at 180, I guess.
At 180? I mean, you fall on your head and then paralyze yourself.
Well, if you're doing this when you do the...
Oh, yeah, I guess necks articulate, at least eventually.
And you have to do it to throw the weight back to get that far.
Oh, I've never done a backflip before.
You should try right now.
Wait, so it's funny?
The bow tie. The power of the bow tie.
So backflips are actually way easier than front flips.
Huh.
But they're just way scarier because you're going backwards. But see, what happens is as long as you get past the 180 mark, then you actually just land on your hands and knees or whatever. And it's not actually that dangerous. The front flip, what happens is that you can do a front flip and then you don't really know where you are when you're coming for a front flip. At least when you back flip, you can kind of see the ground coming so you know where you are. If you do a front flip, you're blind and then you just like, kapah!
Yeah. Closest I ever did to that was doing a recovery roll. I can go forward and backwards, but you kind of can feel the ground. It's not that.
Yeah. I'm like a big cheater, and I do aerials when I'm at like a trampoline park. There's basically a cartwheel in the air, but you can just like, your legs go, but your head kind of stays in the same place. And people are like, that looks so crazy. And I'm like, It's actually
Last
by far the easiest
Yeah.
and safest.
last time I went to a trampoline park, I was kind of bouncing a bit, and then I felt my back go.
We don't do this no more.
You're like,
And I was like, you know what? Message received. I'm gonna leave and play a video game.
This is what I'm built for now.
Yep.
Luke says, I miss being able to do flips on trampolines. Do you miss it, Nick?
Do I miss it? I never got to a trampoline park before I had aged out of the ability to do backflips, unfortunately.
I see.
I have many fond memories as a child, but trampoline parks was not one of them. Bounce houses, though. I had some fun time as a bounce house. I learned that if you came down right next to another kid in the bounce house, you would fling them in the air, and I had a lot of fun times doing that. So yeah, I was a little bit of a menace, but.
Yeah. Well, so there are actually the trampoline parks here in Florida are all inside.
Yes.
And all air conditioned.
Thank God.
Which is incredible. And they're very large. The one we have a couple, and they have like Ninja Warrior courses in them now.
Oh, nice. Another thing I can't do.
Yeah, and they have like the high jump where you like bounce. You're supposed to bounce on your back and then run up the wall or whatever. I don't do that. And then they have like a ropes course that's on the ceiling.
Huh.
That you're like tethered, you're like latched in, and then you're supposed to do like walk around.
I've done rock climbing and stuff like that is super cool. It's like a puzzle.
They also have rock climbing there. It's pretty fun. Generally, I'm very afraid of heights. So
well, rock climbing is not really an issue because you're basically looking at what's here and like what's above your head. So the amount of like height that you're ever worrying about at any given time is basically like your height and then a kitchen cabinet, and that's basically
but until you get to the
Then
top.
you have to go down.
Well, that's simple. You just don't look down. You just let go, and it's your playing partner's problem.
The problem is letting go, because I know how high I am, and they're like, "Yeah, just let go," and I'm like, "I'm not." So I will climb all the way down because I'm incredibly stubborn, and it works out.
I mean, fair enough then.
It works out. It works.
I'm racking my brain. I don't think I've ever been to a proper trampoline park or anything
wanna
like that.
go?
No.
What?
That's kind of part of it. Like, I have really no desire to go.
I could sit on. I'll take you to a trampoline. I'll sit on the bench
Yeah.
like a dad, and I can take pictures. And
You can take pictures
I'll
and
play
clap.
like the Mortal Kombat machine that's in the corner or whatever. I'll do that.
I went, I think, literally last week. No exaggeration. I think I went last week.
God dang.
So that's kind of where we are in our lives, guys. Just want to make sure everybody knows that.
Now you know where everyone is on the spectrum of
Trampoline.
can you do a trampoline park?
I can, but I don't want to. Is the area I land in, I guess.
But you haven't tried, so you don't know if you can.
It gives me the same vibes as a roller rink, and I also don't care about those. So
I actually liked roller rink.
I love roller
I'd do that a lot.
See, I've never cared. I don't need to, so I'm not. So I'm not going to.
But you go Zoom.
Sure, I can also run.
No.
What?
I can just run, and then I'll feel like, all right, that's enough
Have
fast
you
for
ever
me.
been?
Freaking psychopath.
Have
Yes,
you
I've
been
been.
to a roller rink?
Yes.
Have you tried running?
Yes.
Because they are not
They are
the same.
very different.
Let me go on a bike ride versus let me go running. Those are not.
If
the
I want to
same.
go fast, I'll just do that real quick, then that's it. I don't need to go fast for long, or I'll drive a car recklessly. I'll do either one.
Well, I've never
Where
had
did I
such-
go wrong?
Yeah, no. No,
No.
no. I don't even know how to say
Thank you,
how
Nebula.
no.
See, they're on my side.
But, like, there's no way you could equate running to rollerblading.
Like
This
rollerblading,
is
you spend
how often. That's how little I care about going fast. This is. I don't need to do any of that.
What about roller coasters?
They're fun. Well, I'm sitting in that. Then I have an experience around me.
So you're saying that, you see, but before your argument was going fast, and I don't think that is your argument.
Yeah, and it's like, and at one point it's like, you know, running is better than rollerblading, or their equivalent, when one is clearly way more effort. So I don't think it's that either. So I think what this is just you're being contrary for the sake of being
Not being
contrary.
contrary. I have zero interest in any of these.
So go-karting is awesome.
Go-karting is pretty fun.
Love
Very fun.
go-karting.
Mm,
I do whiplash every time I'm on one.
Yeah, me too. That's why I hardly ever go, because generally whiplash is the only thing that really, if you want to take me out, that's the way to do it. I'll be out for like a week. I'm out for the count. That's definitely the best way to go about it. But they're so I've been obviously I know you know this. I've been really getting into F1. Big fan. And they start go-karting when they're like 2 years old. And they get really good, which is why it's dominated mostly by like other countries because go-karting's just not a huge
Not that big
thing
here. Yeah.
And eventually it might be, but you had to start so young that you basically have to, like, your parents have to indoctrinate you into the whole cult. And so you can't just like be like, oh, I want to go be an F1 racer. No, you do like you got to be born for that nonsense.
My pacifier was a muffler.
Literally that. You really do.
Raised into the cult of Zoom.
Yeah, but go-karting is really huge literally everywhere else in the world except for here. It's like kind of like there is go-karting.
There is go-karting,
but
it's not like
It's for higher end arcades.
Yeah.
It's not for anything else.
Yeah. Like we don't have go-kart courses or anything like that.
Only NASCAR here.
Only NASCAR, yeah. I will say though, I mean, definitely the thing with F1 is their engines. The engine sound you get out of an F1 car is definitely a different type. It's like
They're changing it back.
Oh, really?
They're making them V8s again.
Really?
So it will not be that.
Well, it's like
there's actually engines now.
Well, usually like the RPMs are just so absurdly high. Like you're used to like a brr, brr, but this one's like. Like it screams.
It does.
Is that car okay?
Yeah. So it does still do that. But it is. They're
It's
actually
like
going to.
coked up terrier. Yeah.
No, it's not this year, but next year they're totally redoing the F1 cars. They're making them smaller again and changing the engines again.
Interesting.
To make it so that there's more competition between the cars. Because right now they go so fast and are so big that there's not room on the track for them to move around a whole lot.
Oh, so you can't really get much passing. So,
That's funny.
Yeah.
So they're actually, especially on the very twisty turny tracks.
Yeah.
So it just makes it very difficult. So they're changing that around a lot, which is great because now we have our very own Cadillac F1 team starting next year.
Interesting.
So hopefully we should be able to
I've got images in my head that are like hilarious for the Cadillac team.
They
like
see me rolling.
like all blacked out.
Yeah. It has a totally black chassis.
Are you serious?
Totally black. All the other ones like Ferrari.
No, I don't feel bad. I'm not going to feel guilty about that because they're just leaning into the bit. So they are absolutely.
They are. They're absolutely.
All right, there you go. There you go.
They are absolutely. And we do have like one other car team, but the owner is American, but like the team is run by exclusively Europeans, so it doesn't count. This one's like America.
This is American.
America. They had to get senators involved so that they could be.
We had to lobby.
To get us into the F1 like system because they were like, not the Americans, please.
Yeah.
They are going to ruin our sport. So they tried to keep us out, and then the Americans were like, but Dad. And then we went to the senators, and they were like, you can't discriminate against us. And then they got us in with $400 million.
Well, there you go.
Now we're in.
That's it.
We had like, how do you get into it? Well, we hit them in the face with a sack of cash.
And it worked.
There's a video out there from when a NASCAR team took their current cup car to Le Mans for the 24-hour race to point out how vastly different the engines are.
Yeah.
Every other sport car goes ee, and then NASCAR goes woo.
Yeah, exactly. Because like it probably runs at like half the RPMs.
Yep.
And
it did well. It
Really?
did really well. Like
That's
they
cool.
were not expecting it to like survive. And it actually did quite well.
NASCAR engines are like crazy endurance tested. I remember watching like a documentary on it, and like they run those engines at high rates for like days.
It worked because they actually did surprisingly well.
That's crazy,
especially for such a heavy car.
Mm-hmm.
It actually kept up. Like it did a really good job.
I went to a NASCAR race one time when I was young with my dad and my brother, and the car that my brother randomly chose to start cheering for when we got there exploded. Like fully caught on fire. And the guy had to like run out of it to.
I'm glad the driver was okay, but that's wild.
It was, he did not win the race.
Yeah.
Number whomever.
Yeah, so I've literally never been to a NASCAR race or an F1 race, although I do want to go at some point. But
very different audiences, I imagine.
Very different. what I have been to is Bubba Raceway, just down the road from here. It's about 5 miles away from here.
Huh.
It is dirt track, and it's like sprint cars, and I can't remember what they're called, but I was watching the Gladiator division, which is like 16 and under.
Dang.
And it's basically a cage with an engine, and then they have like a tinfoil wrap around it that looks like a car.
Huh.
And so you'd be like going down, and then you'd just see an axle rolling down. You'd be like, whose axle is that?
That feels important.
That seems like
That's wild. That's wild.
And then you'd see someone dad's lugging out like over there just trying to lift up the car so they can bang something together and then keep going, honey, keep going.
This is amazing.
And I'm like, we have to go. So I went with my dad. We used to go all the time. And but it got really late. Like it finishes like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Uh-huh.
But and we'd bet on a car, and we had to bet on like 2 or 3 cars, because it would be whose car finished. There was no points. There was no like podium.
Destruction derby.
And they were all
Insanity.
going the same direction on the same track, and whether your car finished was a miracle.
That's
it was a miracle.
crazy.
That's so funny.
It was the most entertaining. Sometimes it just be
Oh,
gone.
I want to run a one shot. That's the premise. And the party is just trying to keep their buggy going.
To do whatever.
Like
they can.
wacky racers, the
Yeah.
single,
Yes.
just a one shot. I don't know what system we do that in or
I have
what.
no idea. I would absolutely do that too.
That sounds
Oh,
phenomenal.
yes. Oh look, we've got a Nick fan over here.
Woo!
As with everybody, of course, with the bow tie, obviously.
That's it right there.
So diverse.
Thank you, Type Leet.
And let's see here, was purpose built for it, and was it? Oh yeah. Okay, so the NASCAR Le Mans was purpose built for it and was in the experimental division, so it was built with no restrictions. Oh, okay, well that would make sense on why it was
Pretty decent.
really decent. Yeah, for sure.
It's a real bow tie too. It's not a silly clip-on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Get bent clip-ons.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, seriously. No, screw those things. I hate clip-ons.
Yeah, if you put a link in the show channel discussion, I'll totally go watch it. The tips for things to go horribly wrong. Oh, for the one shot?
Yeah, so people can spend.
Oh,
send
yeah,
in
that's a
money,
great idea.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. A saying, excellent idea.
Oh, wow, that's a great idea. Oh, I want to do this.
Yeah, this would be
Oh, he's
so
cooking
good.
now.
Oh my
Okay.
god, I've got ideas. I got ideas in my head.
I might have to steal my boyfriend for this. He's a real car junkie. He loves cars.
Ah.
So we will go by down the road, and he's like, oh my gosh, Bryn, do you see that? And I'm like, 50 cars. We're in traffic. I have no idea. And I'm like, yeah. Oh my God, what are we talking about? And he's like, can you believe that they would put those taillights on an SUV like that? That is trash. I mean, it's honestly embarrassing.
I'm like rolling through taillight configurations in my head, and I'm taking like a Ford Explorer with like, I don't know, like 50s car fin taillights coming out the back.
It'll just be like they're squarer than normal. They'll be like, they're, as far as I can tell, that's the main difference, is I can tell. He'll be like, no. So those
It's a good thing
taillights-
Chris isn't in the chat right now, because he'd be like, you don't understand!
Seriously, he's like, okay, well, those taillights are actually, like, this is a luxury car we're talking about. And these taillights were actually put in, like, 7 or 8 different cars, because they were all made by the same brand. So that car you're seeing there probably cost $150,000, but really those taillights are also put on a $20,000, whatever it is. So,
Right.
like, it's just embarrassing. How could they buy that car and they just have these cheap things on it? They didn't even notice. Like, what are they doing? What schmucks? And I'm like, yeah, I would totally have noticed.
So-
I would feel disgusted personally.
Yeah.
So fun fact with that, apparently they do that a lot.
They do that all the time.
And I saw a video of like this guy working on a Lamborghini. And it was like, there's this particular headlight thing. And if you need to replace the headlight unit and you order it from the Lamborghini factory, something like $700 or
Right.
something like that. He put film over it and shrink wrapped it down, and there was a Ford icon embossed on
No,
it.
that's literally
$20 part.
It happens
It's so
all the
funny.
time. It
Crazy.
happens all the time. They do it for that. They'll do it for he'll like, I don't know how he knows all this stuff, but we'll be going down to like, there'll be a car pass. He's like, oh my gosh. So super nice luxury car. And he's like, the blinker knob for this car is the same one they use for Honda Civic. And I'm like, whoa, whoa, guys. I mean, that is pretty bad. And I'm like, how do you know this stuff? Like, he knows so much about just random nonsense. He says it's because his dad was a cop. So he, like, notices a lot of little things about, like, cars. And I'm
Gotta
like,
blame his dad for
I'm
it,
like,
huh?
I don't think that's true.
Yeah, my dad's an optometrist, so it doesn't mean I know a lot about glasses.
Yeah, you see someone's frames walking by, you're
I'm like,
ooh.
Wow, Warby Parker.
Yeah. Ooh, dang.
I can't get on his case too hard because I frequently, Jen is just kind of like, how do you know this weirdo dumb thing about whatever it was? She actually trolled me the other day. She was like, I just calls
Hard
out.
to believe. I can't
I know,
believe
right?
she would do
My
something like
my
that.
wife
Yeah,
would troll me.
unbelievable.
No, she like calls out from, she's in the other room like watching a video on her phone or something, and she calls out and goes, just out of nowhere, like,
Yeah.
Nick, what's an AR-7? And I just kind of think about it for a minute, and I'm like, you mean the survival rifle? And I start telling her about it, and she's like, all right, that's uncanny, because I'm watching a video on it, and you basically just said exactly what the narrator on the video said. So I can relate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a thing. It's a thing. I don't know anything. So it actually works out in my favor because it's always an interesting discovery when everybody's talking. It's like, it's a mystery all the time. There's never a time where I'm like, I know where this is going.
One of my proudest random facts I knew a couple months ago, Sully and I went with a group of people to a trivia night thing, and one of the questions was, what the song is playing. I thought it was somebody's phone vibrating, but
No.
it's
I would never
But
be
it's
so
happened.
unprofessional.
Never.
One of the questions was what brand of soda changed their recipe in the 80s and then changed it back, and it was Coke.
Yeah.
But I don't, there was a specific part of the fact I can't remember, but I knew it immediately, and everyone was like, how did you know this fact? And I was like, it's because Diet Coke came out when it was New Coke. So Diet Coke is the diet flavor of New Coke. Zero sugar is Diet Coke, but of this flavor. So that's why Diet Coke tastes so wildly different than regular Coke.
Huh.
But Coke Zero Sugar tastes the same.
I see.
Yeah, but people just liked, nobody likes New Coke. They liked Diet New Coke. So they kept that
diet. One. So if I had a can of New Coke right now, it would taste more like Diet Coke.
Yes.
God, no wonder they threw it in the trash.
Yeah.
The other thing I learned this one at a party. Bananas change their flavor slightly every like 2 years.
Right.
Completely different flavor every time.
Yeah.
So when you eat Runts and there's the banana flavor that tastes nothing like a banana, that's what banana used to taste like.
Yeah.
And
in like the 1950s.
I fact checked this because I was at a party with someone who, I forget the scientific term, but she works in genes for fruit specifically. So she like works for companies to help like make better fruit each time. And I asked her that, and she's like, yeah, every couple of years. It's because like bananas are so susceptible to diseases and bacteria that they'll get wiped, and then farmers will have to like get new bananas, and then that new banana tastes a little different than the last one. So like bananas change flavor like every couple of years.
Yeah.
I don't know what's real anymore. What the heck?
Yeah, in like World War II is when they started making a lot of the banana flavored things.
Yeah.
Which is why all those candies that are banana flavored taste nothing like bananas, because they still actually have the flavoring from like 1950.
The original banana.
Because we have the recipe and you're just producing the same flavor over
Right.
and over and over again.
Yeah.
That's
It's
wild.
crazy. And
so like bananas, because bananas have a pretty mild flavor. Unless you throw them in a smoothie, in which case then the smoothie becomes a banana smoothie.
Or it's like in a lunchbox with
What
other
else?
stuff, and then it's everything is banana.
I don't know why it does that, but like if you just eat a banana straight, it's a very mild flavor, and you eat banana flavored anything, it's just like, God
But
damn.
I mean, you think like a banana Runt and then like a banana Laffy Taffy taste completely different, but they're both banana, and they both also taste different than a regular banana. Like it's just like you can see the string of banana flavor through the remnants of candy.
as they develop the candy, there's archaeological evidence. of what the true banana once tasted.
I just remember being at a party and her saying, yeah, I work with like genetic material for fruit, and I was like, wait a second. I was like, I can get this scientifically fact checked.
Oh my god.
I was like, no way, this is happening.
So that happens to me sometimes, where people will think that they'll be like, oh, you're an expert in horses, and so they'll like run a horse fact by me, and I'm like, no. I train horses.
I'm an expert in training.
Whoa! This is very different questions right here. I know zero things.
They literally did that. Oh, you're a horse person. Name every horse.
Yeah, and I'm like, no idea. No idea. I'm a horse trainer. None of this applies. I am not an expert in anything horse related. Banana candy, no bananas were harmed in the making of this candy. Actually, well, that's true.
Well, originally, there were some bananas harmed in the making of those candy, but no bananas since have been harmed in the making of those
Archaic
candies.
bananas were harmed.
Yeah.
Speaking of horses, it's still very funny to me that we're on like month 2 of our other gaming channel in Discord just being horse game.
Yeah.
It is other gaming in our Discord is just anime horse girls. That's all it is in there. It's going so strong.
Turning though. I felt the tides turning because I think it was Marcus that said, he was like, all of my horses, all of the horse girls suck. And it's not even worth my time to skip through the races. And I was like, whoa.
Oh.
That's a real,
losing him.
We're losing him. The streak upwards is just not, it's gone, it's plateaued.
I see.
It's plateaued.
I mean, I obviously I know of the horse game, and I may have watched a season of the anime just out of.
It's really well animated.
Honestly,
I've seen the scenes of them running, and I'm like, okay, they actually really cooked on this one.
They put some money in those animation studios, man. Like, you can tell when an anime studio is like, they're doing this in their spare time while working at the local kombini. And it's like, that was not the Uma Musume animation studio. Those guys had a budget.
I just want to talk about this. I mean, we'll talk about it with anyone really, but it's anime. I started a new anime a couple days ago. Mm-hmm. It's incredible. I don't know how to describe it other than the garbage anime. Well, because it's literally about garbage.
It's that one.
it's genuinely incredible.
It's like, he's stealing our trash. Submachine guns. What is happening?
What it is it's this anime about this. There's so many things going on, but the core of it is that this guy has the ability to like make inanimate objects into weapons of some kind, or like that will fight for him and have abilities.
I mean, I can do that too. You just hit people with the object.
The coolest one he got so far that I've seen is all of the strength of the weapon of the items are dependent on how much a person cares about this item. So the core of it is like everything you have has a soul, and the soul grows stronger if you actually care for it.
Very Shinto. I like it.
Mm-hmm. So there's one fight in it that a guy in his like squad that he's with has not an evil eye, but the eye with the hand symbol that's like a spiritual symbol. He just has one of those that it doesn't matter what the specifics are.
I was about to be like, so like the eyes here or the eyes here?
the eyes in the palm is facing down.
Okay. I know.
So it's like a guy has that and he prays to it like every day that everyone is safe and can get home safe.
Okay, so then there's a lot of like psychic potential built up in that object.
So then he takes it and makes this item into like a creature that it's just there. The guy prayed to protect everyone. So the thing is, if anything has intent to harm the person that it's protecting, it misses them no matter what. Huh. So there's a whole fight of them doing that, and they figure out it's him and his friend figure out a move on how to stop this guy. Is his friend intends to swing and hurt him as hard as he can, and then the thing automatically moves him to the guy trying to hurt them also, and he does a harder strike that way. And it's like this crazy fight, but it's like, and it's so cool, and the animation style is crazy, and the music is like heavy metal the entire time.
Maybe I'll give it another shot.
It's got 10 episodes. Get past the first couple, but it's crazy.
Is that what Magus is saying? That setup sucks for episode 2 and then picks up later? It gets so much better? Is that for that one or the worst one?
I assume it's for this one. Okay. Episode 2 gets a little wonky, but I don't know. I liked episode 2 because it had like kaijus in it. So, and like, that's
sold.
You put a big monster in there, and I'm like, yes! They have a cool big monster made of trash that's like Godzilla-esque, but his dorsal fins are telephone wires with like the wires connected to them still. That just looks cool. Like that's a cool design. But it's like It's really good, and it's like I don't know how to pitch it as other than the garbage anime, which sounds bad.
You're selling it, man. You're like, doing it.
Damn, it's really cool, and the music is dope as hell. Like it's great. It's a good show. I had zero expectations going in, and I genuinely surprised at how competent and well made it was.
All right.
Well, I have a very interesting show to pitch, which is not exactly, I would say, a good show. But it's very interesting.
Secrets Between the Stars.
I mean, I've watched a lot of trash just because it was on.
This is called Temptation Island. And
I know Temptation Island.
It is wild. So what happens is there's 4 very dysfunctional couples.
Okay.
Extremely dysfunctional.
And
they specifically chosen because of how crazy they are.
Yes, basically.
All right.
They nominated themselves, which really is just a picture of how dysfunctional they are. It is, you go to an island. You have 4 couples, so 4 guys, 4 girls. And they get separated out into 2 different houses. The girls go into one house and the guys go into a different house. And they have to live separated for an indeterminate period of time. I haven't gotten all the way through the series. But in that house is like 15 single of the opposite gender.
Okay.
That their whole purpose is to tempt.
Destroy their relationships.
Is to tempt the people in that house. That's why it's called Temptation Island. And if they survive...
The state of our society, everyone.
This is supposed to test the commitment of the couple. And this is why they go there. Because they're like, I want you to prove to me that you are loyal. So we're going to go stick you in a house.
But it's prisoner's dilemma on top of it.
Yeah. So they have to stay in a house with 15 single people who are like just throwing themselves. They do whatever they need to do. Yeah, whatever they need to do. If it's go the emotional route, if it's go the like supportive route, if it's go the sexy route, whatever they have to do, they're trying to get in. And it is insane. So these people are trying to be like, no, I'm going to show my girlfriend or I'm going to show my boyfriend how loyal I am. And they're like, but that's pretty sexy.
So they're not married.
They're
just in a committed girlfriend-boyfriend
But
relationship.
for like 3.5 years. Like, they're like they've been together for a while. Now, that's what I thought the point of the show was. Like, this is just good drama.
And just watch them destroy themselves.
Yeah. Very good drama, very thirsty. There's more boobs and butts in it than I think in any anime I've ever watched, which is really saying something.
We should watch Food Wars.
Temptation
I've seen Temptation Island. I've seen it's pretty crazy.
I'm telling you what. And so anyways, so it's like very thirsty. But that's what I thought the whole point of the show was, until you meet the host. And I actually think it's a therapy show for dysfunctional young couples. Because there's very few media inputs for people that are popular and also very entertaining that show how to deal with the emotional trauma of being with someone who is emotionally manipulative but also sexy.
Huh.
So, like, this is my theory. And it may be totally off. But this guy is actually incredibly good, and like he's very well thought out. And he's very good at speaking to people in a way that they don't feel attacked, while still getting to the root emotional cause of what is upsetting them.
Uh-huh.
And so he goes through these super dysfunctional couples, and he's like, so what is, like, he'll get to the point of, like, why they're upset, and why they're insecure, and why they should probably break up with this person. That they have decided to go onto this show to prove that the other person is loyal. And so it's like almost a therapy show on, like, how do you as a young couple, even though you're both sexy, how do you decide and how do you emotionally regulate yourself into understanding that maybe it's just not the relationship for you if you feel like you have to test your significant other by throwing 15 other women at them. Like, it's actually very interesting from like just a societal point of, I think this could be off. But it is, I think, one of the only ways that you could try and like have a therapy session with how how unhealthy dysfunctional relationships are.
Huh.
I would be more accepting of that if the host also didn't directly profit from these temptations too, because the whole point of the show is also still to tempt the person, and then everyone involved gets paid to tempt them more.
The man's got to eat.
Yeah, but he can also just make better programs that don't do that then.
But he is, like, it is a really good point, though. So, like, I don't know. I don't feel like I would have any issue in one of these houses because I am incredibly devoted to my... Like, it wouldn't be a problem for me.
Yeah.
And so it also, like, it's got to be the right type of show that the type of people who will want to watch it are the target audience.
Huh.
So it's not like they have to make the show exactly the type of trash that would attract their target audience. Like, they can't have a National Geographic show.
I think you're hoping that the people who need the advice and the lessons that this show will teach them will be self-aware enough to realize they're the type of people who need the lesson.
Yeah.
Right. Well, and they may or may not, but at least it's one media influence that's showing a way to handle a situation that's like...
With lots of TNA window dressing.
Right. Sprinkled in.
Right.
The whole show.
Dumped
But,
in.
you know.
Coated. Dunked.
I've just seen the clip of the guy getting out of the hot tub and running down the beach crying because his girlfriend in the other house across the beach is, like, about to sleep with a guy.
How does he know that?
Because it's him and his 6 buff friends are all in a hot tub that has a screen that's just playing him becoming a cuck. He's just like screaming and running down the beach, like so dramatic.
So I'm not saying that this isn't an amazing show, but this is also extremely entertaining.
Yeah.
There was so just for a little bit more of a rant. They got somewhat. This is like 6 days into the show. Everything's falling apart. People are having sex everywhere.
Oh god,
this has gone 6 days.
Cringe is just in my spine now.
It's terrible. So they had the guys crumbled first. They had one guy was just like, oh no, I better have sex. The second guy was
no. Babe, I didn't mean it was an accident. There was a banana peel. I slipped in.
And then he ended up, and then he was like, well, I can't remember how he said it, but he was like, I don't want to feel like I'm cheating on my girlfriend. I'm like, you've already had sex. I'm like, dude, literally all of it.
There's nothing more you can do.
It's not that he doesn't want to cheat. He doesn't want to feel like he's cheating.
Right.
So he's desperately trying to rationalize something.
So what happens is if any of the guys in the guy's house have sex with a girl, in the other house, the lights will turn red. So they know someone
did it.
They don't know
a sex
who.
radar.
This is like the Joker with the fairies in the Dark Knight movie. This is wild.
So they don't know who, though. It could be one of the 4 girls' boyfriends.
Oh my god.
And so then, and it went on, I think it happened like 2 or 3 times with the guys, and none of the girls did it. And then the girls one of the girls went into an area that if you go into with a guy, there's no cameras and the lights will turn red no matter what you're doing in there. So she, as a
so there's no 100% assured, like, anything.
But it's like pretty assured.
But it's there.
You're going into the room full of lube and condoms.
Yeah,
you don't got much of another reason.
It's like the room is one bed.
We just wanted to talk.
That's the only quiet place.
It's the only quiet place.
It's soundproofed in there.
You gotta believe me, babe.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So they ended up going into that. The girl went into the room with a guy, and they were just like, they walked in, they walked out. The lights turned red in the other house. Now the guys were like, wait a minute. The girls are having sex? This is unbelievable.
They can do that?
What? And they like start to get like riled. Because they're like, whoa. Whose girlfriend is that is having sex? And we're like, you literally all had sex.
Yeah.
One of you had a threesome. And it wasn't even in the room with no cameras. We're like, what on earth is happening?
The indignity. What? How could they do this to me?
You would dare?
Insane. Oh my gosh.
So they were talking about reality TV.
Yeah, okay, so this
Bro, what? Sully's just bro, what?
things have happened, and I've got
Is that in the rules, even?
Yes, oh my god.
You watched MILF Manor yet?
No.
Do you know about
Should
MILF
I?
Manor?
No.
Okay, so it's
Sully!
like
Help!
it's like 6 hot dudes and there's 6 hot moms all go into a house together. It's just same idea, trying not to sleep with your friend's mom or whatever.
There are literally pop songs about sleeping with your friend's mom. What are you talking about?
Each episode is a pun off of one of those songs. Each episode title is named after that.
Oh, that's incredible. Oh my god.
That show got such negative reviews, and then like a
As it
producer,
should.
yeah, and then like a producer came on and it was like, we're actually trying to be positive with women's body. It's like, look at the name of your show.
So, anyways,
Animated Big Brother.
To try desperately to not have sex is insane.
yeah.
Oh God! Look,
Yeah.
episode 1, Stacy's
Well, hang on,
mom.
let's Google because there's on Wikipedia. It has the name. It has like every. They can't see what we're
every
googling,
time.
so
Okay,
we're fine. Okay, these are all the moms, the MILFs, if you will.
One
All
of
right.
them's named Barbie. What the heck?
MILF said knock you out.
Uh-huh.
Your MILF should know. Your MILF don't dance. She a bad MILF jamma. MILF on a big
Man, I
now.
can just feel the respect coming out of
Yeah.
this producer.
I don't want to say these out loud anymore,
Yeah,
actually, because
right.
they're on the internet forever.
Forever, yep. This is you. This is forever.
MILF struck.
MILF struck, MILF MIA or Mia.
Wow. Yep.
MILF's just not that into you. They gotta lose fuel in the second season with the names.
Failure to.
Well,
they're starting to sound like starting like Rick and Morty episodes, aren't they?
MILFless!
Yeah.
MILFless!
Yeah, these are definitely. This is the same pattern that they use
Yeah.
for Rick and Morty episodes.
I will say that at least the what is it? What is it? Temptation Island does have very good reviews.
Let's pull it up.
It is hilarious. Anyways, I only watched it because I watched the Cowboys documentary on the Cowboys football team on Netflix,
Oh yeah.
and it was incredible. Absolutely incredible.
There's
it's
9
mostly...
seasons of Temptation. The first one was in 2001?
Whoa! I can't believe I've never heard about this. This is
2001,
crazy.
2003.
Well,
and
Netflix only
2019.
only has season 9 apparently.
Oh yeah,
Ah.
that's what I thought. I was like, guys, I swear, because I heard there was only 1 season. I guess it's because there's 1 season on
This
Netflix.
is the hey, our other screen popped back up.
Whoa! My
Whoa,
goodness.
look
It's
at
like
that.
super zoomed in.
How did you get from Cowboys to the island?
Yeah, I also
you
have
would
that
be
kind of shit.
surprised at the
Okay.
Dallas
No, wait.
Cowboys.
Okay, so we were watching this Cowboys thing because it was on
The football team, not
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Yeah. The football team
18
owned
Nike Cowboys.
by Jerry Jones, and he bought it because he always wanted to have a football team, but he's like a great borrower and like a huge gambler, but he gambled on oil wells. So at the time when he bought the Dallas Cowboys, he was $50 million in debt, and he ended up betting on. He bought a oil well for $800,000. This was in the 80s or 90s or something at the time, and he ended up making $100 million off of that one well. And then he bought the Dallas Cowboys, and he was all about the idea of what the NFL could be. So it's basically his story of changing the NFL to be able to each. It used to be that the NFL had their sponsors, and all of the profits from merchandise were shared by all of the teams equally.
Oh.
And he was
That
the
does help the
one.
stockholders.
Yeah, he ended up getting a deal with like Nike. He did like a deal with Fox. He was the one that they kickstarted Fox News into like being a thing. They did
The Dallas
Nike,
Cowboys did.
Yeah, because they did the
They're to
pre-show.
blame.
They decided to do a pre-show, a loss leader pre-show for the football games and stuff. And they were like the first ones to like market football as like as an entire culture kind of thing. Anyways, it was an extremely good series, but it was extremely
Just took hard work.
And $800,000. He was
Yep.
$50 million in the hole. So for a mere $800,000 more that he got from somewhere.
From talking a lot. He could probably he talked a real good game.
The ability to spin money into existence is a talent that some people just have.
And he would only do things if it was incredibly high risk. So like the risk, he wouldn't do it. If it were like boring,
I'll sell you a hole in the ground for $800,000
Right.
for 50 oil.
Right.
I'm in.
It was wild.
Thank you, 900.
It was an incredibly emotionally heavy show. At the end, it was brutal.
Bye,
we
Nebula.
barely survived.
Nebula, enjoy your prescriptions.
We barely survived to the end of the show because it was actually great, but it was really heavy. Like at the end, it was heavy, and so we were like, we just need
guys who live that type of life tend not to end well.
Yeah, well, and it's just like they put. I mean, like when was the last time the Cowboys went to the Super Bowl? It was right when he bought it. He bought it, they worked like blood, sweat, and tears for like 2 years, and then they had 3 Super Bowl wins in 4 years.
Dang.
And then he got in a fight, this wasn't exactly chronologically, but he got in a fight with his head coach, who was one of his best friends from college, because both of them had never had so much success, and they just didn't know how to handle it. They got in a fight, and it just ruined the franchise for how a functional franchise would work for the next, 50 years.
That's wild.
And that was the last time they went to the Super Bowl. So now Jerry Jones the Cowboys is still the biggest football franchise at, $16 billion.
Wow.
Where the next one is $11 billion for net worth.
I mean, that's no chump change, but that's a huge difference.
The average is, I think, $8 billion.
Yeah.
So, the Cowboys, he's done an incredible job. He just hasn't been able to go back. He hasn't, he is the general manager of the team as well.
Yeah.
Which kind of ruins the team a little bit.
Yeah.
But,
and the guy's probably impossible to work with.
Impossible.
Yeah.
Impossible to work with, because he only takes high risks. He wants to be involved in everything.
Right.
He's really terrible. But he's done all this stuff, and then he ends up being, now he's put his whole life into this program, and they can't get back to the Super Bowl. And now he's kind of ancient. And so they're like, we just want, some success and stuff. And he just won't give up the thing. Anyways,
and he's the owner. It's his show.
Right.
You gotta wait for him to die. That's all there is to it. How do you find yourself $50 million in debt? I can't even get a $20 loan. The trick is you spend other people's money.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
Networking is a real thing on not just to know people, but you have to be able to convince them that you have a good idea and they should trust their money with you.
Yep. And if you lose their money, the trick is you don't feel guilty about it. You just keep asking for more money.
And it's the next big deal.
And sometimes people can just do that. There's certain people they've got a way of speaking to people, and it just works.
Yeah.
They get people to give them money. And because the people giving them money, they're not giving them their money, they're giving them their investors' money,
right?
Which is basically the money that us normal folks are probably contributing to our 401k, not paying attention to where it goes. Some fund manager goes and gives this dude a bunch of money who goes $50 million in debt, and then they give him more money.
What is interesting is that through this show and through being in the horse industry, personality and charisma is everything. If you want to make it for big money, if you want to go big, go hard, be own the Cowboys for $16 billion. It's everything has to do with charisma.
The God stat in the modern day is charisma.
Charisma. That's all that matters.
100%.
You can be smart. That doesn't matter.
Yep.
Yeah, you can nothing.
Yeah. No, think about it.
Have to have
think
charisma.
about it. How many goblins jumped you on your way to during your day in the past 5 years? I'm betting it's 0 if you live anywhere somewhat civilized. I can think of a few cities actually that maybe not.
Yeah,
but, at that point you might need your con and your strength a little bit. But otherwise, charisma and int a little bit. Yeah. And, wisdom helps you not make dumb decisions, but,
This is where I'm happy to announce that we as UGT got a BlackRock deal. So starting next stream, we are sponsored by the biggest money.
Yes.
BlackRock investment. Yeah. Put it into us.
There you go. That's it right there.
They saw super PACs and they saw us, and they were like, absolutely.
Absolutely. Here we go. We're going to go and hire a director who's never run D&D game before or anything, and then we're gonna put them in charge of the $10 billion investment.
And we have to answer to him, no questions asked.
Yep, it's gonna be great.
Yep. So borrow 10, lose that, and get 20 to lose.
To lose that, yeah, you got it. Yeah, and you just keep going until something works out, and then you just play yourself off as a genius.
Well, yeah. So
or you borrow from the wrong people and they shoot you and leave you in a ditch.
Yeah. So you
don't hear about those though.
He was originally going to buy, I think it was a team out in California when he was 28. So this was like 20 years prior to him buying the Dallas Cowboys. But he was getting that money from the biggest mafia boss in Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
And his father called him, and he was like, that's a bad idea.
Yep.
And he was like, no! And then he didn't do it. And then
Sorry, guys, I can't buy
it. He didn't die.
Sorry, I was going to do it. My dad said don't.
Yeah, that's basically exactly what happened.
Yeah, it's like, I'd like to still have a son after this is over. And not to mention, they're not going to stop with you.
Yeah.
They're going to come to me.
Yep.
They're not going to be like, he's an adult, he can make his own decisions.
I would like to invest $100 million. Where do I sign?
Right here, I got you, buddy.
Don't worry.
We'll take it in bits.
Yep. In bits. With cold hard cash.
Discord bits. We eventually get kind of
I thought you said pits, and then it was like a callback to the oil. Like it's just I thought like there's just like a hole in the ground and there's oil leaking.
Do you know how an oil well works?
Yes, I was trying to logic your joke. That's what I was trying to do, but I realized it wasn't a joke to logic. I was doing backflips for you.
You're welcome.
This is the thanks I get.
Yeah.
Can I please have $10 million?
Yeah, I don't know. The horse world is kind of crazy about that. Because it ends up being, there's no real rhyme or reason for horse world money. Just whatever you can
sell people.
Yeah, whatever you can sell,
make people
that's how
believe.
Much money you get.
Yeah. They sound like not fun industries to me. They sound exhausting.
Well, that's because we don't like talking to people.
Yeah. That's 100% why.
Yeah.
But also because you care and like have decent morals.
I have empathy.
I think if you didn't care about other people and generally, and you saw so he would have a lot of high risk investments. So it's like the same thing with the oil well. I mean, you have 10 oil wells that you pay $800,000 for, and 9 of them don't work out, and the last one you get $100 million for. It's not the worst deal ever.
Yeah. And if you just declared bankruptcy and made a new company every time you took the investments on, you don't even have to pay them back.
Yeah, that's true. That's exactly
You're like, sorry guys, didn't work out.
See you next time.
See you next time.
Yeah.
Hey, I got this new company. You want in?
What was I saying about? Okay.
Oh God,
Frozen?
you do what I often do for jokes and logic. It never works. Well, as you see, it didn't work this time either.
It didn't work here. So, God forbid I try to yes and somebody, see if I ever do it again.
60% of the time, it works 100% of the time.
Mm-hmm. We were actually, speaking of money, we were actually thinking about getting a touchscreen for this table, and I keep looking at the table, and I'm like, it would still be very hard to use, because we were thinking that if we got a touchscreen table, and then we could do our 40K and our magic and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then we could have the thing on the thing and we could just touch it.
You could just touch it and move stuff around and have like a camera up here so y'all could see what was going on, or just broadcast the touchscreen.
Yeah, we wouldn't have to have a camera at all. We would just have the touchscreen.
Yeah, it's true. That's true. It's a decent chunk of change, though. It'd be an investment, that's for sure.
Yeah. Boy, would it look cool.
It would look cool. It would look cool.
Yeah, diamonds are only valuable because someone said so, and also because there's scarcity.
Artificial scarcity.
Well, official scarcity. But yeah, they created the scarcity too. But they did create it, and so there is scarcity.
There's also, you can now make them in labs, and they look just as...
I know.
They look and act
just as good as real diamonds. I think it's so funny because people are like, no.
I want the real diamonds.
I don't want your stupid
I would like some diamonds that have directly funded violent African coups.
Yes.
I've seen Uncut Gems. I don't want to be part of that.
Yeah.
That joke didn't land, but if you saw that movie,
I
that
did
landed.
not see it, no. Did you see that movie?
I don't know what he's talking about.
It's an amazing movie. It stars Adam Sandler in one of his very few...
I'm already dishonest.
No, wait. It's one of his few serious roles, and it's actually the most stressed I've ever been in a movie. It's great.
Oh, no way.
I mean, I liked him in Wedding Singer. That was a reasonably serious role.
It's in, like, the punk drunk love area of, like... oh, these are like he's actually like doing acting.
It's not just Adam Sandler movie number 5.
He looks. Hang on, I'll pull him up. He looks very different because he's playing like a real guy.
Do you not remember the title? Is that why you're not telling it to me?
No, it's called Uncut Gems.
It's called Uncut Gems. I see.
Yeah. He looks like this.
Oh wow.
He looks very like.
He actually looks a little sinister.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pull it up on stream because if I go down further, we'll see the scenes that we can't show on Twitch.tv. But this movie rules. This movie was like one of my favorite movies of that year.
Okay.
2019.
Okay.
That's pre-pandemic. Wow.
So it's saying they are not even a little rare compared to other gyms. Yeah, but the marketing of it.
Yes.
Is what made the scarcity happen. So
In
it's
the 50s,
not like
we were told it was.
Yeah, you were told that it was very valuable and told that it was scarce. So like it didn't really matter if it actually was. It was all in the marketing, which is again a form of charisma. So like really I'm just saying circles all back around to charisma. You gotta have it.
There you go.
It's a whole thing. Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight, Nick.
Yeah, no, thank you so much for having me and my bow tie.
I love the bow tie.
Thank
I
you,
love the bow
guests.
tie.
Thank you. Here, I just to prove.
Oh my God, he's flexing.
It's actually a real bow tie.
Oh.
Thank you.
Wow. I mean, I didn't realize this was a stripper show. Dang.
And now Nick is gonna do a standing backflip.
Standing back.
We'll just cut the camera before.
Yeah. Don't worry, it will happen. I promise. But we'll just won't have a camera on.
Yeah. We'll validate it in Discord later.
Yeah.
You have to hear the.
Yeah. And then, honestly, probably just an ambulance noise and
A crunch. All right, thank you guys so much for joining us. We will be back next week on Tuesday. I'll be here next week. I think AJ will be on with me. What I think we're gonna do is I'm gonna find a bunch of Reddit stories that are like Pathfinder TTRPG related, and then we'll just talk about those. So join us for Reddit stories.
That's a great idea.
And then tomorrow night,
awesome.
Secrets Between the Stars. It's a big plot one. I'll tell you right now. It's a big plot one. Watch it Sunday. Strange Aeons. That's it. Good night. Bye.